Welcome students in this session of Physics New Era channel. Today we are going to know about the estimation of error. We know that different error types, we can minimize the error, but we cannot totally discard the error. So as to estimate or estimation of error under this heading, we are going to know about that. What exactly is this one? So in that one, the that is, first thing I want to know is mean mean probable value. Mean probable value. What exactly is this probable value? We know probably if you want to take the reading of measuring of any physical quantity, let us consider I want to measure the height of the students which are present in the class. We know that the height may differ. All the students are not having the same height. So seems to be considering the first person is having the height, let us consider 5.1 feet, or second one it is 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, 5.6, just like that, or maybe one may be tall also, that is up to 6 feet. We know up till this now what exactly is the mean. We are going to take the mean of all that, 5.1 plus 5.2 plus 5.3 plus 5.4 plus 5.5, or maybe a 6 divided by how many those are, that is the nothing but your mean. So seems to be considering, let us consider the mean. Mean means the average of all the measured value of physical quantity is known as a mean probable value. Let us take example. Mean probable value. Let us consider the physical quantity is having the observation in terms of imaginary thing, just like the A1 is the first reading, A2 is the second reading. Let us consider these are the heights of different persons in the class. So A3 up to AN. We don't know how many students are there. So seems to be knowing all that. This is your values. These are your values. So what exactly is this notation for this? This is nothing but mean probable value denoted by the symbol A, mean value, AM. So this can be also be termed as a true value. This is also known as true value. This is also known as true value. So how to get the mean probable value? Very simple. We are going to take the mean of all that. We have A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus dash up to AN divided by N. This is about the AM. This is the AM. This can be termed as a true value, or it is also known as mean probable value. We'll have to know this. Now the second thing we are going to know, that is mean absolute error. What is this absolute error? See, absolute error. Absolute error. See carefully, because each time if you want to calculate this absolute error, initially the mean absolute error, the heading it gets changed. It is mean absolute error. I'm going to write it once again. Mean absolute error. Instead of writing that, here it is the mean absolute error. Mean absolute error. So how to get that? Initially, under this heading, I am going to calculate the absolute error first. So how to calculate this absolute error? You will have to observe it carefully, because whatever the error we are going to calculate, it is most important one. How to get this absolute error? The difference, see, the difference between here, which value? True value or mean probable value. Mean probable value. Okay. Difference between mean probable value and a true value or obtained value. Which are those obtained values? Here the obtained values are A1, A2, A3, AN. So how to get that absolute value? Here it is absolute values before you. That is A absolute value that I need to calculate. This is known as a delta A. Difference is indicated with a delta A. So it is delta A1 corresponding to the first reading. That is the difference between mean probable value and obtained value. Which is that obtained value A1, A2, A3. These are the observed value or obtained value. So here it is difference between mean probable value, that is AM minus A1. But it should be taken in a this one. Maybe this may came in minus. That time it will come in minus. That time we are going to take it in a plus. So you will have to clearly. Here we are going to observe it. Whatever the reading, if the answer is in negative, it seems to be considered in a positive. That is the main thing. So here it is delta A1. Okay, delta A1. Or I'm going to write it just like this. So delta A2. What about that? Here it is. Here, whatever the answer, we are going to take in a mod. So AM minus A2. Next reading A3, delta A3, delta A3, delta A3, it is equal to AM. I'm going to write it clearly. Delta A3, AM minus A3. What about the next? Here it is dash up to delta AN is equal to AM minus AN. This is about the difference between the mean probable value, but seems to be considering the values are always seems to be considered as a positive. Even if it comes out to be negative, we are going to take it as a positive. That's why the absolute value we are going to take, and that's why the heading is absolute error. It is not negative, always it is positive. So I'm going to take here. Now I'm going to take the mean of all that. The second heading under this mean absolute error, here it is mean absolute error. Actually, I'm going to calculate the mean of that one. Mean absolute error. How to get that mean of all that? We can term it as a mean absolute error. Our heading we need to calculate now. What is this? Here it is delta AM. But how to get this? Very simple. The mean of all absolute error. Mean of all absolute error is known as a mean absolute error. This is your mean absolute error. Mean absolute value. Error. Okay. B. Now we are going to take the mean of all that. So how to get that? Delta A1 plus delta A2 plus, here it is in mod, delta A3 plus dash plus delta AN whole divided by, I'm going to write it in a line, delta AM divided by N. This is about, we say, absolute error. Now the next heading is a relative error, which is most important one. A relative error. Relative error. So what exactly is this relative error? So relative error is a ratio of, it is a ratio of mean absolute error to the true value. It is a ratio of, it is a ratio of here mean absolute error to mean probable value or true value. We can term it as a, in short, true value. So this ratio is known as a relative error. So relative error is equal to delta AM upon AM. This is about a relative error. What about the next? Here it is. In this one, the last is percent error. Percent error. What is this percent error? Percent error is nothing but a relative error. Relative error multiplied by a relative error multiplied by 100 multiplied by 100 in percent is percent error. Is percent error. Is a percent error. So how to get that? Very simple. Percent error, in short, is equal to delta AM upon AM, that is the ratio of which one? Mean absolute error to the true value. Okay, into 100 is nothing but your percent error in percent. This is about, we say it is your percent error. So this is about to get the percent error. Once again, the mean probable value. इसमें क्या होता है ये देखेंगे, आप हिंदी में देखेंगे कि जब भी हम किसी चीज का एरर निकालना चाहते हैं तो एरर निकालने की कुछ मेथड्स है. जैसे कि हम कुछ रीडिंग लेना चाहते हैं, कुछ भी हो सकती है, वो हाइट हो सकती है, किसी चीज की लेंथ हो सकती है, तो वो निकालते समय यहाँ अपने सामने वैल्यूज है, A1 है, A2 है, ये ऑब्जर्वेशन हैं जो हमने लिए हैं. ये ऑब्जर्वेशन अब हमको मीन में निकालना है, तो उसको हम कहेंगे कि ये प्रोबेबल वैल्यूज आ गई जो हमने निकाली है. तो इसका जब मीन लेते हैं तो इसका एवरेज निकालते हैं हम, तो ये इसको हम ट्रू वैल्यू भी कहेंगे. यानी यहाँ मीन प्रोबेबल वैल्यू को हम ट्रू वैल्यू कहेंगे और नोटेशन उसके लिए है ए सफिक्स में एम. तो एम इज इक्वल टू A1 प्लस A2 प्लस A3 प्लस AN अपॉन एन. ये निकल गया हमारा मीन प्रोबेबल वैल्यू. तो हमको मीन एब्सोल्यूट एरर निकालना है. तो सबसे पहले हमको एब्सोल्यूट एरर निकालना जरूरी है. लेकिन एब्सोल्यूट एरर यानी क्या? जो भी वैल्यू रहेंगे, एक्चुअल वैल्यू जो हमने मीन निकाली है, जिसको ट्रू वैल्यू कहेंगे, जो इसमें का डिफरेंस यानी मीन प्रोबेबल वैल्यू में से जो एक्चुअल हमने जो मेजर्ड वैल्यू की थी उसका जो डिफरेंस है, यानी हम ऐसा भी कह सकते हैं कि मीन वैल्यू माइनस मेजर्ड वैल्यू. लेकिन ये जो भी डिफरेंस आएगा इसको हम प्लस करेंगे, माइनस नहीं. यानी ये जो डिफरेंस आएगा एक आधी बार माइनस आएगा, तो माइनस को हमको मॉड में लेना है, तो उसको क्या कन्वर्शन हो जाएगा? समझो -4, तो मॉड में जब -4 लेते तो क्या हो जाएगा? +4. यानी यहाँ हम माइनस नहीं लेंगे, हर तरफ डिफरेंस क्या लेंगे हम? प्लस. ये रहा एब्सोल्यूट एरर. उसके बाद हम मीन एब्सोल्यूट एरर की तरफ चलते हैं. इसका ही हमको मीन निकालना है. देखिए हमने डेल्टा A1 निकाला था, ये डिफरेंस निकाला. डेल्टा A2 निकाला, ये डिफरेंस था. डेल्टा A3 निकाला, ये डिफरेंस था. डेल्टा AN के लिए ये डिफरेंस था. तो ये सबका डिफरेंस का एडिशन डिवाइडेड बाय n, यानी ये निकल गया मीन एब्सोल्यूट एरर. अब रिलेटिव एरर, जहां रिलेटिव आ गए, कंपैरिजन आ गया. कंपेयर करना यानी डिवाइड करना. देखिए किस किस को डिवाइड करना है? इट इज द रेशियो ऑफ मीन एब्सोल्यूट एरर. कहाँ है दिखाओ? ये है मीन एब्सोल्यूट एरर. ये रहा मीन एब्सोल्यूट एरर. तो ये मीन एब्सोल्यूट एरर टू द ट्रू वैल्यू. ट्रू वैल्यू क्या है? ये है, ये जो हमने निकाली इसको ट्रू वैल्यू कहते हैं. तो ये जो रेशो रहेगा उसको हम कहेंगे रिलेटिव एरर. अब ये रिलेटिव एरर को जब भी हम परसेंट में कन्वर्ट करना चाहते हैं, इन परसेंट, तो हमको 100 से उसको मल्टीप्लाई करना पड़ेगा, यानी वो परसेंट में हम उसको डिस्प्ले करेंगे. इस तरह से हम ये कैलकुलेट करेंगे. बहुत ही सिंपल है. A1 A2 A3 कैलकुलेट करो, उसका मीन निकालो. बाद में मीन एब्सोल्यूट एरर निकालते समय जो भी ये मीन वैल्यू आएगी, हर एक वैल्यू को उसमें से माइनस करना है, और इसका ये जो भी वैल्यू आएंगी ये इसका मीन निकालना है. मीन निकालते समय कितने संख्या है उसको उससे डिवाइड करना है. समझो ये आ गया हमारी सिर्फ 5 वैल्यू, तो यहाँ 5 से डिवाइड करेंगे. यहाँ 6 आ गई, 6 से डिवाइड करेंगे. रिलेटिव एरर में इसका और इसका रेशो लेंगे. उसके बाद 100 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, परसेंट में कितना एरर हमने कैलकुलेट करते समय एरर निकला है या फिर उसमें एरर निकला है, वो एरर कैसा निकालें, ये प्रोसीजर उसकी है, तो उसको ही कहेंगे हम एरर निकालना, मतलब एस्टिमेशन ऑफ एरर। थैंक यू।